welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guys caught in the mushy middle of the NFL after 4 weeks, sitting at 2-2. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Raheem Blackshear now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
On second down, on with Elliott. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to Elliott now. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Once again, Elliott. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on pin between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. To the air on third and long. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Ridley makes the grab downfield. 30. He's at the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Here on the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Prescott. Outlines to Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Prescott now off the play fake. Looking at his fullback now. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Prescott on first and 10. He's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked
Now it's Prescott again. Pulled in by his back, Elliott. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Another throw for Prescott. Here's a screen to Elliott. By a man, he's in the clear. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 7.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
And the Cowboy first down.
On the toss, here's Elliott. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Oliver with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And it's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Intended for
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. Escapes the defender. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Pass play now. Has it in close. Shoots away from one. Still moving. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this was truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
14. Cowboys 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. He dodged the tackle, and they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you could see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first is Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Cowboys first down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Elliott crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4.
Cowboys 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Oliver with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On first down, they'll run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Another carry for him. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup, and the Falcons will have a first. To throw. Catch made. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Rolling from the gun here. That one complete to Hooper. Escapes a defender. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And the 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Brown with a return here. Shoots away from one. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Finds a man right side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Prescott now, blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
It's a pickup.
Prescott to throw.
Brings up second.
Makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
A gain of 7.
Elliott straight ahead. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 16 yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. Looks through and breaks away. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott.
The second down pass. The loss on the play brings up third down and goal.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, as horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Game's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dive play straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They give it to him again. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons with a 3rd and 3. Back to the well again. Jukes a man, he's running free. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Brought in left side by Jones. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Throwing it on second down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
First down.
Option design here. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Taken down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Shoves one away. Finds a seam down the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. Picks in the end.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 13.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
To number 86.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Prescott. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is the Packers quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Packers win their second straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they host the Houston Texans. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Texans come away with an 8-point victory. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Titans wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Titans get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded by Henderson. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And he gets the handoff. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10 now from the 30. Back-to-back carries here. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
3rd and 16.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
His kick is
That
good.
one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it an 11-point ball game.
Cowboys 20.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded by Henderson. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Blown back, it's the handoff. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Go play action on 1st down. Brought in. He's still going into 30. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Back at the 29.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
They'll look to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that extends their lead to 14.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Prescott now off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
Now Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Avoid some trouble there. Into the hands of Schultz. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Another throw for Prescott. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. That throw behind his intended target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on third. That one's complete, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now here's Prescott. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Oliver with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Give now from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
26. It's a pickup of 3.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Third down, 1 yard to go. Got to keep this one and go. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Play action, Prescott. Complete out to the right side. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Another carry for it. He takes it down to the 33. Can't move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball at the 33 for first down. Give now to the running back. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Right up the gut. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
From the gun is Prescott. Cut out left. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop. Should break up even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down.
To the air now on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come up on first and 10. They give it to him again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Gosh, how frustrating that must be, not just for him, but really the entire offense and the coaches, to see that kind of effort to break a tackle on a run, and it still ends in a loss.
He'll throw it. He's got Jones for the completion. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
27.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Trucks a defender. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. This is complete to Schultz. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Cowboys 14 points back. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking slant route complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw once more. He loses the football. The Falcons bring it in. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports.